Good morning, everyone. Today we are on day 9 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. And Jessica Fenn Hill is the creator of the sketch. And she's got a border of X's and florals. Otherwise, it could be like an underneath sheet of paper. And then she's got 3 pictures, and they're squares. And then she has, looks like school paper, and her title here, she's got 3 little banners over here. So mine's gonna be pretty similar. And on the bingo sheet, I'm gonna have multi-photos, I'm gonna have stars, stickers, numbers, a double border, pre-made title, and I put florals. Am I having florals? No, I'm not. I don't know why that's there. I'm just making stuff up. I don't know. I don't know what the deal was. Okay, so my oldest granddaughter, she is a cheerleader, so I am going to scrapbook these photos. And so I've already cut a border for this, and then I cut the center out to use them as mats also. So first we're going to put that down. And my paper is from a sports pad of paper that I got it Tuesday morning, and I don't even remember what the name of the paper pad was, but it seems to me it was Echo Park, if that's of any help. I'm stuck. So the other day I ran out of, well, that would have been yesterday. No, it would have been before that. I ran out of tape. So I am ready to roll because I have it completely full now. I love that. I just hate running out because it always kind of scares me for a second, like what's going on? Okay, am I centered? Looks like I'm pretty close to centered. Okay. And then I'm going to, now this one, she's kind of more towards the front than the back. So I'm gonna put that one down here at the bottom. And this one I'm gonna put to the right because I always have my photos looking towards the center. And then this one here, she's got the football. She's holding it out so it looks like it's giant. I always think when we took pictures with cameras, I don't think it was so extreme that anything in front looked bigger like it does when you use a phone. Unless it's just because we're getting closer to people now with the phones. I don't know. I don't know, but I always think, boy, that's quite the perspective. So I told you how I'm getting into matting things in a color now. And sometimes 2 mats. Okay, so I'm gonna have those 2 up there, and this one's going to be a little bit more towards the one side, and that's probably about the height. I'm going to put this football up here, so I got to have room for it. Okay, so that's plenty of room. And then this here, I'm going to have it overlapping this green area, so I'm going to have it be a little bit more this way, I guess, but that's pretty close to there. So if I started about 7 1/4 on my ruler here. I think, oh, maybe I need it a little bit over. I think I'm gonna go 7.5 over. And I don't have square pictures, I have rectangular, obviously. Okay, so I think that's good. And then this was in my cards one day when I was going through the box, and I was showing you that I had, you know, pulled out a couple things just to remind me that I had these things. So I am actually going to use this one today and put it just overlapping this edge. In fact, I probably need to put a little bit of dimensionals on this other side. So I'm gonna do that. Because with it overlapping, then you know you got the 2 layers, and then it just wants to pop up, and then I have to deal with it later. So I'm gonna put a few dimensionals here and there. And that should be helpful. I think that will probably do it. Yep, okay. And sorry I don't have this done before, because I know it all these little things kind of slow me down. Sometimes I don't plan that far ahead. Okay, so that should do it. I just thought these numbers were neat, and so it was funny because my husband's working, you know, because otherwise he would have announced me, because that's like, he would say the most fun he gets to have. But so anyhow, I sent him a text. I said, on this cheerleading scrapbook page, does it make sense to have numbers over here? I said, she might be saying, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, come on football players, it's time to score or something, I don't know. So I said, you know, maybe that would be a good thing to have on the page, those numbers. And he goes, oh yeah, they work. It's like, okay. I can just hear him saying this to his workmates. Oh, that was just my wife asking me a scrapbook question. I'll have to ask him if he did that. Okay. That looks good. I just thought, it was so funny because I'm looking through sports papers. I don't have hardly any because it's like the older kids, they played baseball. Well, Seth kind of played everything, but then I've kind of used up his stuff, you know. So I didn't really have a whole lot of things left. Okay, now I'm going to put cheer right across the bottom of these numbers. I think I want to pull them over a little bit because I still want you to see that the numbers are there. And let me just kind of double check that it's straight. Okay, yeah, it looks straight. So I'm going to have 3 titles because I'm going to have cheer, champions, and I'm going to have go team up here. And so I'm going to put this football up on dimensionals too because it's going to be overlapping. So I think it probably needs a few. Let's see, this side's darker, so that means it's shadowed. So when you put something down like that, make sure you pay attention to that, because I was actually going to put it the other way because I think hers is actually facing where that little spot where you fill it up with air is on that side. And then I thought, well, I guess it doesn't matter where it's at because this one is shadowed, so I'm going to have to put it down there. Okay, now do I have it in the right spot? Okay, yep, it needs to go that way, so this needs to go up here. Okay. I don't want to talk about it and then do it wrong. I can just see that happening. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of put it a little more towards this one side. And then I'm actually going to put this blue star underneath it, so let me make sure I can still get it in there before, hopefully I didn't push it down too far. So these stars, I bought a die, and I probably showed it in one of my hauls, but I think I just bought it from Amazon if I'm not mistaken because it was so much cheaper. And it has the little stitches around it, which I really love. And so I'm just, whoops. Okay, I guess it's not, I guess there's plenty of room for it underneath that part of the football. Okay, and then I have this red star. And this one, it does seem like there's a front and a back, so I'm always looking for that. So this one is going to overlap the football. And then I have Go Team. And I'm going to put that right up here. These are just so cute. And these are the Jolee's Boutique. Okay. I know some of them are called like Bayou and the other ones are Jolee's Boutique. I don't know what the difference is or if they just changed the name during the middle. I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna just stick that one right there. And then I have these pom-poms. Oh, and they're stuck together. And this one I'll stick down here. Now I should have an odd amount of things, do I? 2, 4, 6, 7, yes. Because that's my goal, you know, every single time. Okay, so I also have a star that came with this, so I'm going to add that. If I can pick it up off the thing here, and I think I'm going to stick it kind of above that. So it kind of makes like a little bit of a triangle. And then I have this that says Champions. And I think it needs to be straight because that's how the word is. So it looks like it would be tilted like this. So straight on the bottom and tilted here at the top. And then I have the little outfit. And I'm gonna stick that about here. And then I'm gonna have it overlapping the skirt, but I want it to show the little stars here. So I'm gonna put that down first. And let's see, I've got a star here that I'm going to just stick underneath the, I gotta see which way it looks like the top. So I'm just gonna stick that about there. And then I have a hair tie, it's a ponytail tie. And I'm gonna just overlap the star with that, maybe about there. And then I have the red star. And I'm always trying to find out what's, this one looks like the back. I'm so glad I got these little stars because I've reused them a lot since I got them. And I've just cut them out in the red, white, and blue. Okay, and then this is a necklace that says cheer. So I'm gonna kind of tuck it, oh well, looks like my skirt's got a little bit of a loose thread. Can I stick it underneath the skirt? No, I'm gonna stick this here, kind of overlapping the star. And I've got this little loose thread, so I'm gonna glue it down. We'll have to pretend it's fray check. That's what my mom would use if you had like something that needed extra something, but she was a really good sewer, so nothing that she ever made came apart that I know of. I know my kids are still playing with, well, my grandkids are still playing with Barbie doll clothes that she made. Oh, I just can't get that underneath there. I mean, I will get it underneath there. I know what I'll do. I'll get my fabric scissors out and just cut that off. I messed with it long enough. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, so that is the sketch for today. I think it is adorable and it worked. I mean, she had sunflowers on here which looked just adorable, and but look at how good it looked as a sports or a cheerleader sketch too. Really worked good. Okay, so I will be back tomorrow and we'll be on to day 10. And so you have a wonderful day. I will have close-ups at the end. Go check out the other people that are doing this. And remember that if you join, you can, even if you're not a YouTube creator, you can go and post your layouts on the Facebook group, and then we get to see what you've done. And Christy was going through them today, and she was showing the first day, which I always love watching her talk about them. And she said there was a lot of new people, so that's fun. And lots of sketches. I mean, it's amazing to see all the different things that people did with them. I mean, you kind of see, well, this person did the floral, Jessica did. And then I did sports, and somebody else is gonna do something else. So, I mean, it's really fun to see all the different things. So I will have close-ups at the end, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.